Hey guys, how are you doing tonight? It's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner coming to you live on the Not2Shabby Shop Facebook group and on my YouTube channel. So it should be in both places. I do see things moving. Why is it? I don't understand YouTube. YouTube, for whatever reason, when I'm looking at it, for whatever reason, it kind of pauses and doesn't keep me up on there. Anyway, I do see both chats. I've got them both up on my screen. Yay! So first, I do want to say hello to Miss Susan Tremper. She is the newest member of my Facebook. I'm sorry, on my she's the newest member on my YouTube channel, and it looks like she was probably the first one in tonight too. So welcome, welcome. We've got Brenda in both places. She's on the YouTube channel and she's on the Facebook group, giving Jamie all the love over there. Awesomeness. Jamie is over there as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On my YouTube channel, we've got Miss Judy. Welcome in, Miss Judy. We've got Linda Gorman, and we've got BB Productions. That is Miss Bethany. And is there anybody that I missed? I don't think there is. If you're in there and you haven't said hi yet, you need to say hi, and I need to tell you welcome. Yeah, I'm nuts. You guys so far are liking. Hello, Miss Yvette. Welcome in, honey. And Danny says hi. That is one of Bethany's littles. Anyway, you guys seem to like it when I add things like that to the screen. So that's why I do it. I want to make everything as fun and entertaining as I can for you guys. Because watching me color, I'm sorry, that could get boring. Anyway, the stamp set we're going to be playing with tonight's Stamp and Die of the Month is from Not2Shabby, of course. This one is called From Our Kitchen. I've got a couple of ideas. I did do a video with this earlier in the month. It's not listed below yet. I'll have to add that later on for the replay, but I will be doing that. And I'll be honest with you, I stamped this stuff out for the other video, and I still haven't gotten around to coloring the other three things. So I've already got my stamping done, so I don't have to do that. So let me move some things around a little bit and get you over to my desktop. Is it this one? Yeah, it's that button. Okay, so there we go. So I can go ahead and color these. This is just some regular cardstock. It's not watercolor paper. And I had stamped it down with, I believe that was Simon Hurley's, was it Simon Hurley? Yeah, I think it was this one because it was a brown. So I think it was Simon Hurley's Weeping Willow, and I heat embossed it so it's got that nice texture. And I'm just going to take out some markers for this. I've got my Spectrum Noir up in front of me like I always do, but it's kind of behind some stuff. So I'm taking out another set that I've been kind of playing with. I was given these markers at Creativation. I will put a link down below in case you guys are interested. I have not done that yet, but I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm in a Halloween mood. So do I want to make one of these jars full of eyeballs? What do you guys think? Is that something I should do? So while you guys are telling me, we've also got Renee from Milton, Florida. Well, I am in Sanford, which is just north of Orlando, just south of Daytona. So I am a Floridian as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome on in. Happy to have you. Bethany says hi to Renee. Gloria says hi to Judy. Brenda says hi to Renee. Everybody says hi to everybody. And yes, Miss Judy is in Bradenton. We know about Miss Judy being a little bit South Florida. Awesome. Okay, so and Jamie is hoping that her internet, what is going on with your internet? I know that you said something about Spectrum, and I'll be honest with you, I don't really like Spectrum, but that's kind of who I'm stuck with. I have had my internet with them or the one from before. I didn't say hello to Gloria. I'm sorry, Gloria. Love you, honey. I need to leave the buttons alone, right? We feel like Florida today in Milwaukee. No, you don't. It is, it's only 88 degrees. I've been actually a little bit, bloody finger would be nice. Oh. You are evil. I mean, yesterday I made 4 Halloween cards yesterday. I haven't done much of anything today. I'll be completely honest with you guys. My husband had to go out of town on business, and it's been a while since he had to do that. So I've kind of been a little bit down last couple of days. So all I did today was play Disney Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, that's all I did. But these are the ones I made yesterday. I made some creepy ones. So yeah, I made some Halloween cards yesterday, but a bloody finger. I don't think I've got a stamp for that, and I don't think that Not2Shabby has a stamp for that, and I don't know if I can draw one. Yeah. Anyhow. But I know that it's been heat index of like 120 for months. So yeah, it's just normal Florida weather, except a lot of times we have a hurricane by now. Knock wood. Don't want one of those if we can avoid it, just cause. So my husband's home. Hey, don't do that. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, wait. Okay, I gotta try to change the screen. Yeah, he's just been gone for 2 days, but yeah, I've just been a little down the whole time he's been gone. And he told me he was going to be home around 8. He lied. He's home early. Okay. So hello, Miss Linda. Bethany's got a call, and I haven't even gotten started yet. Yeah, it is what it is. I think I'm just going to color some of these, and then I will figure out what I want to do. Jamie says it's been really humid. Not sure because if that's what it's possible. Well, we have humidity here all the time, so you know we always have like 90% humidity. I mean, what usually causes all of our stuff to go out is just a storm where a tree comes down on a power line or whatever. And it's just, I just don't, in general, I don't like Spectrum because they're always just trying to make you spend more money. That's the bottom line. They did not, they would not upgrade me to, I was with Earthlink before. It wound up, over a couple of iterations, wound up being Spectrum. Like I think it went to Bright House, then it went to Spectrum. And I was still on a 20-year-old plan about a year ago. And they wouldn't upgrade me to their minimum plan unless I paid more money. So we basically just cut the cord, got rid of our cable, and I upgraded it to... No, I don't have Dancing Frankie tonight. I'm sorry. I'm using a different one, so I have all of the things that are for Not2Shabby. Jamie's going to have to tell me if she doesn't mind having those weirdo things besides just the welcome, and then I might add it in there, but no. I am planning on adding other things into my regular YouTube stream because they are super fun. I really should get started on this, you know? Let me start off with just some water because I'm not sure what I want to do. So this is a light blue. It is kind of light, which is good. Is this one lighter? This one looks like it's probably darker. And I am just going to go ahead and color in the water on this one. And then if I decide I want to add eyeballs or something to it, I can always add a little green in there because that would be fun. Of course, part of this might be that the show that we've been watching lately has been, The Walking Dead. We have a tendency to, since we don't do TV anymore, we cut the cord, we do just streaming. What we wind up doing is we wind up binging whatever show it is. How many of you guys do that? Do you binge watch whatever show it is and then go to your next show and binge watch the whole thing of it and then to the next? We have done that with so many series where we'll watch like 5 seasons or whatever in one go. And then, yeah. Okay. I think I want to do, if I do make it creepy, I've got Witchy Vibes. It's a pattern paper. Okay, so I think Jamie is saying, yes, it's okay for me to put freaky things on the screen. So can't do it right now because I don't have it set up. It would take a few minutes to get that set up. But for next month, and yeah. If she doesn't mind me doing this stuff, I'll go all out. And then I also brought out last month's paper pad that is all of the apple, and it's just pretty. You know, it works good with the jarred food. When I had Netflix, when I had Netflix, but now I binge crafting lives and true crime. Yeah, that's Linda. Yeah, I can't do true crime. I've had a couple of things just hit too close to home, so I can't really do it. It has to be a little bit fiction, or I'm not going to be able to sleep at night, because that's what we do, is we watch until like 11 o'clock, and then we go to bed, and then, yeah. So Miss Shay is in the house. Welcome, Miss Shay. Haven't seen you in a little bit. So happy you're here, honey. Okay, I think that's the one that's going to need the eyeballs if I do eyeballs, right? The peach one should be peach color. So I'm going to start with some pink. And I think I'm just going to cover the whole thing and then just add in this peachier color. Peachy peaches? Yeah. But I think I'll cover them with, yeah, I'll basically just add in some detail and stuff. Because when you've got stuff that's in a jar, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I've even made a head in a jar, and it's super, super easy if you can get the the image right. There was years and years and years ago, it was one of those fun apps, and I'm sure that's still out there, where you could take a photo and you could basically flatten the face out so it would go perfect in a jar. And I did that. I think I actually printed out theirs. I didn't do it on my own. Shay says, I keep on freezing up on her side. So if anybody else, ooh, I do see that on Facebook it did give me a glitchy thing. It said that it was an issue. So you guys let me know, is everything coming through clear now? Because it could be that, well, let me do a speed test real quick. See if Spectrum is messing with us. Because there are times when you can do dual, you can do two, and sometimes you can't. Because I'm actually doing all of this straight from my computer. I'm not using Restream or StreamYard for that, because it's going to my channel. Into I didn't want to go through all the trouble of trying to figure out how to do it. Plus, a lot of those places try to charge for it. So let's see if it may just be my internet's not doing what it needs to do right now. So download speed looks good. So you just have to wait a second to see if it's got the upload speed. Because if it's not working right, what I'll do is I will I'll end the stream on YouTube, and we will stay. Everybody will need to go over to Jamie's Facebook group, and we're going to do it over there because I want to give her Facebook group all the love. Okay. Yeah, it is a little slow. It's not real bad, but it's like 8 instead of 11. It's supposed to be 11 Mbps, and right now it's a little low. So that's my area. So if you guys have any more troubles, you let me know, because if it's not working, we're going to go over to Jamie's. And if you guys want to go ahead and start heading over there, then as it tapers off on YouTube, I'll go ahead and just move it over there. Besides, I think you guys should be doing both anyway. I mean, I love you showing me the love, absolutely, but I also want to make sure that Jamie's getting all the love too. And I hope you guys are coming to her lives when she goes live, because she's been doing a bunch of those lately. I have been noticing that you've been getting a little excited, Miss Jamie. Okay, so I'm going to leave my peaches, the outside rim of them I'm going to have darker. I'm going to leave the inside a little lighter, except for maybe a little bit at the seeds. Oh, and this is a little dark. I'm going to definitely have to try to blend this out. These are some markers that don't always blend out really well. So let's see what I can do with that. That's not too bad. But I think what I'm going to do, first off, that's the wrong top. There. First, I'm going to take some of the ink from the darker and put it onto my lighter, and try to just do it that way. Okay. And I think it's going to still look okay. Hey, Misty. I don't know if I said hello to you or not, but I think you were already here. But yes, if I didn't, hello. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit on these. I think I told you that I'm not used to these markers, and that they don't really act the way that some of my other ones do. They don't seem to have as much alcohol in them compared to the pigment, so they don't really blend out as well. I think they do blend better than, say, like a Sharpie would, but it's not as nice as what I like. But that, I'm looking at the screen, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. Let's put that lid on. I'm going to just go in with a little bit at the bottom. And Brenda says, I catch what lives I can. Absolutely. I'm trying to catch those too because I get busy doing things and I don't have time to watch all the stuff. And it's like, oh, she was live? I didn't know that. And I do have notifications on my phone, but I usually have my phone muted because I get spam calls and those are the only phone calls I get. And that drives me bananas. Okay. I think I'm going to sleep better tonight. I might actually get some work done tomorrow. I was planning on editing a video that I recorded yesterday. I was planning on doing that today and getting that up for you guys for the members today, and then you'd have access, everybody would have access to it tomorrow. But what I may do is if I can get that edited in the morning, if I can get that edited tomorrow morning, then I'll go ahead and release it to members tomorrow morning, and then in the afternoon release it to the rest of you guys. I mean, I'm at a point right now where I don't have to get something up every day, but I still try. I do have, I'm mostly caught up, but I've also got more stuff that I want to play with so I can do additional things like last night's playing with the witch and stuff. Oh God, that was so fun. Love, love, love doing that. Plus, I've got to get a lot of stuff done having to do with my website, getting that updated and getting ready for the next class and all the things. I got lots of things I want to get done, and I've got quite a few things I need to get done. And sometimes you just, sometimes you have a day where it's like, you just don't feel right. Okay, so Gloria is saying hello to Susan. Hello, Susan. So you're late, but I saw your name at the beginning. I think that was just where you had done the membership yesterday on our live, and it popped into the screen first thing when I turned on YouTube today. So thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Miss Marla. Marla is over in the Facebook group. Welcome in, Miss Marla. Okay, so we've got us a little can of kind of pinkish peaches. I'm going to go with it and say it's good enough. And again, these markers are from Artify. They are a bit more pigmented. They don't blend out quite as well, but I think that turned out decent. Yeah. For the lid, I'm going to go with the grays, I think. And this has only got 48 markers, so I don't know what the names of them are supposed to be. They do have numbers on them, like R105, but it's like, what does that mean? And I haven't played with these much, so I don't really know anything about it. Oh, Susan said, Dawn, it's not working, honey. I'm sorry. So Dawn the Crafty Visage is one of my buddies over on YouTube, and she loved it last year when we did all the fun Halloween stuff up on the screen, and her favorite is the zombie, and I added it back to my regular live stream. It's not in there for tonight's because it didn't take the time to set up all the things in my... I've got specific things that I'm using on these over here on Jamie's Not2Shabby, like the intro and those kind of things. I want to make sure that those are perfect every month. Don't want to take a chance of messing anything up, so I have not added additional things in, but I can. And guess what, Dawn? Jamie gave me the okay to add all the freaky stuff I want to in here. So if she does want me to do it, she's gonna have to yell at me. Oh, this is dark. Okay, I'm adding just a little bit this in around the edges, and then I'm gonna try to blend it out. And let's see. So you can see the difference. I'm gonna use this one. That did not look that dark. That's like very dark. This is one reason why I usually swatch everything out on my card like I did there, and I didn't do it this time. Okay, so we've got that one. So now, do I want to add something in there? Someone said that they wanted me to try to do a... Okay, I'm reading chat. Sorry. Marla is saying, Jamie, you have so many awesome new products in the release. Love the 6x6 stamp and the fall and sentiment die. Yeah, for next month, I've got paper packs. They're pretty paper packs, but I didn't get the other stuff. Instead, I got a lot of Halloween stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. So it's like I'm kind of wanting to play with all the things at the same time, and it's not working. Okay, so the other stamps that we've got are From Our Kitchen to Yours, You Fill Me with Happiness, From the Kitchen of, and one thing I do tend to do is kind of stick to just that. That's why it's going to make it hard to try to make a... I'm kind of thinking, sorry. I could fill it up with eyeballs. What do y'all think? Hey, Crystal, welcome in, honey. Or I could put the eyeballs in a different one altogether. I need you guys' input on this. Okay. What I'm going to do at this point, I think I am going to color this in a little bit. I think since I'm thinking about going Halloween with this guy and adding googly eyes, oh my god, I'm going to go with purple for the fabric, I think. Let's start off with a pink, and then Gloria likes the idea of the googly eyes. Okay, so I'm going to color the whole thing this lighter pink, since it turned out that it is actually a lighter pink. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with this other one, just have them both kind of match. So this one has kind of got a gingham. Ooh. I do have a gingham paper pad from a couple months ago. Googly eyes in a shaker. I'm afraid that I could, because they are going to try to lay flat. Okay, y'all are giving me too many ideas, and I have a half hour and not going to have enough time to do all the things, but that don't mean I can't try. Okay, so this one I'm going to go ahead and add green in the jar. And I need to add some purple to both of those lids. I'm very happy you're home, honey. Sorry, I had to say that. He just meowed at me. Did you guys hear that? Dawn says, hi, Todd. I love it that you guys know him. It is just too funny. Okay, that looks pretty decent, I think. And we're going to do the same kind of thing with this one. This one we're going to see the purple a bit more. My markers are starting to get in my way. And then we're going to just go over this with that same pink and see if it will blend it a little bit. If I saturated it enough, it might. Looks like it's kind of sort of doing it. Okay. And then this green, actually both of them need to have a little bit darker around the edges to kind of blend them out. Let's see. That's a little bit darker of a blue. Give it a little bit of a rounded shape. Yeah, I'm going to have half of my markers out before I'm done. Brenda also said hi, Todd. And let's see if we can blend those together a little bit. So I'm assuming that the stream has basically cleaned itself up because it doesn't look like I've had any issues on my end. Are you guys still seeing everything fine? So now they're wanting to know how your trip went.
American Airlines sucks.
He says American Airlines sucks. So yeah, it looks like he had a few issues. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and die cut these guys out, and then we can start seeing what we want to do to put a card together. But I do like the idea somebody had of making a shaker. Oh, I didn't realize, Marla says, I didn't realize closed caption was on. I was simply watching because the Little World series is on in the background, multi-watching. So you've got closed captioning over on Facebook, I guess. I mean, I don't know how to turn it on or off. I think it's an automatic thing. Okay, so taking out my Platinum 6 because can, and some of these I haven't actually cut these apart. This one I did, and this one I need to and at some point I'm going to order me some smaller snips, but the last set of snips that I had apparently weren't good quality because they broke. I mean, it's like the metal broke, which is not good. But the metal broke, so now I use a pair of my husband's that are a bit big to try to do my dies with. But they're strong, so. It's auto if your volume is off. Okay. Well, my volume isn't off. I'm assuming you're meaning on the receiving side, on the watching side. So yeah, that makes sense. But that is cool that it's an automatic thing over there. Yeah, the captioning for YouTube, you have to actually it isn't available until after the video has processed, so it takes a little bit. I'm just using some of my older, already used tapes to hold these guys down. Okay. And we'll go ahead and run that through, and I probably should have turn my volume back off on my phone because apparently I'm getting YouTube notifications now. Okay, so now we have, and I should have done it at an angle. I didn't do it at an angle. So that means that one of them so far is not wanting to come out of the paper. That's a tip for you guys. If you put your dies straight If they are vertical or horizontal, I think I've mentioned it in another video before, it doesn't always cut all the way through. You always want to try to put your paper at an angle, and of course I was talking and not paying attention to what I was doing, so I didn't do it right. Okay, it still came off okay. But somebody said that they thought it would be cool to do a shaker with eyeballs. So I think I want to use one of these witchy ones. And to do a shaker, first I'm going to trim this down. So I'm going to do more than one card, and I've got like 30 minutes to do it in, right? But this pink will be kind of cool. Let's do it as a vertical. So I've got it cut to 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to trim that end off since that was the one that was attached. Because sometimes those wind up being just a little bit bent when I take it off. And then I can take my little jars. I think I'm going to do more than one on here and do like a shaker thing in the background. Or I could do 1, 2, let's see, can I fit 3 of them on here? I can fit 3 on there. Awesome. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I need my best ever craft tape for this so I can get a nice big long strip. And hopefully not mess anything up. Let's do that. Okay. And then, I got a couple of things I could do with this, and of course this time I did of course go straight again on there. I should have done it crooked. I say stuff and then I don't do it. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, those are cute too. Sorry, I'm getting tickled. Okay, there's a couple ways that I can do this. I could just inset these, but what I think I want to do is I'm going to do these 3 on a card or 2, and I'm going to use this and stamp a piece of white cardstock behind it with my little jars, and then we can color that, just some quick coloring, and then add our googly eyes, and I've got some green gems over here. I've got some different colors. So Kelly's Crafts is in the house. Welcome, Kelly. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so putting that down there, trying to center. Let's grab a magnet to make sure it stays where I want it-ish. And then I'll probably trim it down anyway, but yeah. Don't want to lose things. Okay. Which reminds me, I was cleaning stuff yesterday and I cleaned out a drawer. I was cleaning out a drawer in another room, and I found that little die. Just the die. It was apparently in the bottom of the drawer. And I've got to plug myself back in because there. I don't know if you guys heard it say charging battery or not, but yeah. Okay, so that's the piece that was going off in another direction. Okay. I knew I heard one of my dies go off in another way. Hey, Lynn, how are you doing, honey? Yes, I got my button to work. Welcome in. I've actually got 2 sets of buttons on here. I do not have my button for my zombie on here though, so you can't see the zombie tonight. The zombie will be here next month and will be on my live streams. I may just leave it up regardless of whether or not I'm doing Halloween. We'll see. I'm not sure. But I have to play with those settings, and I need to add some Christmas stuff in, and there's a bunch of stuff I want to do that it's going to just be... I just have to take the time to get it done. So I'm going to just lay my stamp right in that well, okay? Let's see, I've got that one, and I've got the big one with the heart. And then we've got this one. Okay. I think those are the 3 I'm using. Okay. And I'm going to just take this off because I'm going to be fighting with it if I don't. I am leaving the cardstock in place though. And this time I'm not going to emboss. I'm just going to use my Gina K and stamp it a couple of times. Because this is not really as juicy as... No, I have not gotten refills yet for it. I've been bad. It's kind of where I know I need to go through all my things and see what do I want to keep, what do I want to get rid of, and I haven't gotten around to getting it all done. I got started. I did throw a few things out yesterday, but hey, Miss Cordelia, how you doing, honey? And Stacy May is in. Miss Catitude, how are you doing? Welcome. I need to add the kitty back too, so you guys can have the cat walk across the screen. That would be cool. Okay. That's almost good enough. I mean, did you see that? I almost put the ink down on the paper. Do not do that. Put it on the stamps. Yeah. But I'm glad that that the stream is going better, you know? You never know with tech what's going to happen. I'm going to check the speed test again to see if it's improved. What I said before, I said it was a 7.46 and it's supposed to be around 11. And let's see what it says this time. Okay, I'm going to say that this is pretty good. Let's just set it with my heat gun real quick just to be on the safe side. Okay, so that should be good. And I'm just going to put my plastic sheet in here over my sticky grid and toss this to the side for a minute. It is still at 773, so it's a little bit better, but not as good. Anyhow, I'm going to do a real quick coloring on these guys using the same colors I think that I did before, because you're not really going to see a whole lot of them. Let's go with, do we want to go with the green or do we want to go with the blue? I'm thinking I want to go with just the light blue for all 3 of these. And it's going to be behind our pink. Okay, so it's going to be behind the pink, so that'll be kind of cool. Okay, and since we've got this pretty pink, I'm going to look in the paper pad for some inspiration. Thinking maybe purple. Ooh, but that teal looks really good too. It's going to be purple. And do I still have out a purple marker? Does not look like it, so let me grab one. Do like that one. So I'm just going to use these for the lids, and also going to do something with that heart. Okay, that's actually a pretty purple. I like it. And these jars, the green, the blue, yeah, the blue color that I used is kind of a teal anyway, so I think that worked out pretty good. It's not as green as the stuff that's in the paper. Okay, there we go. Okay, add a little bit of this fuchsia purple in. I feel you, Lynn. Yeah, I have to say the blue-green is my favorite now. Blue has always been my favorite color growing up. But yeah, I kind of like the blue-green teal color better now than all the others. Kind of thinking I probably should have just stuck with the second coat of this first color, but yeah, it is what it is. These colors are not really wanting to blend too well. That's okay. I'm going to make everything matchy-matchy though. I mean, we can't all be perfect colorists like Jamie, you know? I mean, you're coloring on the Halloween witches. Oh my god. Those are just so cute. Okay. So I'm going to say that those are good enough. Let's give a little bit of that darker color to my heart. Okay. You fell in love with the blues in Frozen. Guess what I was doing today, Judy? I was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley with that, and they have characters from Frozen in the game. So yeah, I was playing with Elsa today. Okay, so that's going to be kind of cute. Now I need to grab me some foam tape, and since this is a shaker, I'm going to use my world's best. Well, I'm going to actually use a couple of them. I think these are the same thickness. I've still got my Happy Doodle foam tape, and then I've got my world's best foam tape from Pear Blossom Press, but Pear Blossom Press is a bit wider. But let's see, I think they're the same thickness. They're the same thickness, which means it's going to work fine. I can use actually both of them. I can use one to go in between the different wells, and I can use the other one along the edges and not use as much foam, and that works great. That will work good. And I'm going to have to trim some of this off because I think part of it has lost its stick because it was, I think it was in a drawer where it was, part of it was just exposed. So. No, I don't already have the acetate on there. Thank you so much because, yeah, I haven't made a shaker card in a bit. I can't believe I did that. And I know I have some over here because I came across some when I was cleaning stuff. But, of course, I don't remember what I did with it. I think I've got more. So I've got lots of packaging. I think I'm going to just use packaging. That one works well. Yeah, I have transparency sheets that I like to use as my acetate, so I've got that, and I've got packaging from lots of things. So, like, I really need to use some of these as for flat shakers, because that's going to be awesome. Actually, I'm going to save this one and do that. Yeah. I'm going to do a flat shaker. I'm also going to have a card class, and my class is coming up in September is going to be shakers. So we're going to be making at least one shaker. If I do like I did on this last class, we did 3 cards on Saturday, guys. That was super fun. So we made 3 Halloween cards, and they were all dancing characters, and it was so much fun. Yeah, I have not yet made myself buy actual acetate. A long time ago, I bought a box of transparencies, you know, like what we would have in school where the teachers would print on them and stuff to be able to show stuff on the overhead projector, at least when I was in school, and that was a long time ago. Anyway, that's what I have. And I probably cut this one wrong, but that's okay. I've got a sheet that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is bigger than what I need, but that's going to be perfect. That way I can just trim off the edges, and then I can put my foam on the back of that. Glue. Yeah, I need my glue. But yeah, I've never gotten around to getting the other kind. I mean, this is stuff I believe I should be able to print out. It's been a while since I tried it, but I know I've done a couple. I did foiling on transparency before, and that was really cool. And I got new toner for my printer. So yeah, it actually worked. I've been complaining about not being able to foil using my laminator for a long time because I couldn't get the toner to work. So I think what had happened is I had bought some off of Amazon or someplace. I think it may have actually been a Staples off-brand one. So actually from a store, but not the actual brother who's my printers. And I probably just ran out of toner and didn't know it. Okay, I have got a little bit of, looks like I've got a little bit of glue on my acetate window, which probably isn't going to really matter because this is Halloween, right? Let's clean it up a little bit. Just using a baby wipe to wipe that up, and then I'll use a paper towel to wipe off the wetness. Okay. So I'm going to wait to trim everything off until I know that I've got it perfect. And I'm probably going to put it all on here and then trim the whole thing down. That way I know I've got everything perfect. Okay. I do want to have 3 wells. So okay, it's not showing, so that's good. Making sure. Because one thing I did not really take into consideration was the little bit of the lid. Of course, it's probably not going to show that much anyway. And if it turns out it's bugging me too much, I can always take the release paper off the back and bend it. Because that is another cool trick. No, foiling didn't melt it. If you think about it, if you're able to run it through your laser printer, that gets hot enough that if you're going to have a problem, you're going to have a problem on that end first. I also do not have a Mink machine. I have just a regular laminator. I've been using this one for 3 or 4 years, I think, something like that. It's been a while, and it's one that I got off of Amazon. I did a review and everything on my blog and on a video and everything. This has been, I don't know, it's been a long time, but it's the same one. I just don't use it that often because I do so many other things. I mean, I made lots of bookmarks and all sorts of things with it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use some of my best ever, my world's greatest foam tape. And I don't know how many of you guys have tried. I'm being stupid. I trimmed that too short already on the first one. Okay. Because I want to make sure that there's no room for anything to come out of it. So I need to snug that up in between each of my vertical pieces. And that one's still not quite. And if I don't put glitter in, I'll be fine. And I think what I'm going to use is my little green gems here and my googly eyes. So it's still going to probably be fine, but I'm going to still try to do a little bit better job next time around. Okay, that one is actually a little bit big. That's perfect. And you can't see it from the front, so that's good too. But this foam tape, I know Cordelia's got it. This is from Pear Blossom Press, and it is repositionable for 30 friggin' minutes after you put it down. So if you make mistakes and stuff like I do, this stuff is fabulous. You can move it. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and take up that one that I know was a little bit too small and just replace it, because I can still use the foam. And just put it in a different spot. So let me take that one up. Stick it back onto the roll. And then put that there. Okay, so those all fit. But of course I don't want to have any kind of sagginess anywhere, so I'm going to add another piece here, which I think I'm just going to use that one. And that should be fine. Here we go. I'm winging it, guys. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to, I'm thinking that, yeah, I'm going to add some of my googly eyes. I'm going to try to make sure that they're all facing outwards. Okay? So that, you know, they'll move around a little bit because the foam is double thickness, but yeah, I think it should work. Yeah, I'm putting them on here first, and then we'll see what happens. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put them in here in place, add a little, then put them down on here. No, that's not going to work. I got to do it this way. I'm being an idiot again. If I want them to act like shakers, I got to put them on there right. And then I have to line up my shaker on top. That big one goes over there. Now put the big one in the middle one. Here, there we go. And I'm not actually 100% sure that this is going to work, because these might actually be too thick. Are they too wide? I can kind of feel them. It's kind of probably hold them in place a little bit. So instead of doing the eyes as shakers, I can adhere the eyes onto my jars and then add shaker bits to go kind of around them. Okay, Brenda, go have a good dinner, honey. I will see you later, okay? You guys know I do have another live stream on Tuesdays every week, so we will be going live on Tuesday night, 5:30 Eastern. And I have videos and stuff going up during the week. I have not got anything else currently uploaded for the rest of the week, but there will be stuff. I just got to get some stuff edited and things. And I'm taking out my pokey tool from Miss Gloria Wolf. So yeah, Miss Gloria Wolf, who is in the chat, in our channel box, she made this lovely thing for me. So if you're interested in those, you need to get in touch with her. And in my Discord, there is all of her information is over there, and there should be information in the description on YouTube. I've got her email address listed so that you can get in touch with her to get to get a cute pokey tool. Oh my goodness. That actually looks kind of cool. It's kind of, they're kind of floating there. And then I'll add in some of the green bits to shake around it, and we'll see what happens. I don't normally glue any of my pieces in. Oh my goodness, and we are almost out of time. Unless, I mean, if Jamie's fine with me staying on longer, and you guys are fine with sticking around, we can keep going. You guys tell me what you think. Should we keep going, or do you want to end in like 4 minutes? I just looked at the clock. I am not good at doing a 1 hour live stream anymore. Come on off of there. Yeah, this release paper is not wanting to come off. Okay, I'm tired of fighting with that one, so I'm going to grab a different eye. So Gloria, yeah, Gloria, of course, she says, we're fine. And Crystal says, I'm fine. Thing is, even the small ones, they're not going to shake around because they're a little bit too thick, I think. Okay, Jamie says that she's cool. She says that she's just listing her lawn fawn. And I'm playing off to the sides, and she's just listening. When in doubt, add glue, right? So that one's got 4 little eyeballs. I mean, I wouldn't really be worrying about the stickers so much on there, except I know that they're stickers, which means that at some point the release paper, if I glue it down, just release paper down, could come off. Really depends on how much somebody shakes it around. Okay, I am tired of fighting with this. I don't like fighting with my stuff. Okay, so that one worked. Okay. So there's one eyeball there. That almost looks like a beak. Oh my goodness. The heart almost looks like a beak. And I do not know where you can get the googly eyes from. I've actually got lots of googly eyes in the house, but these were ones that Elizabeth had sent to me a while back. It's like, oh my goodness, she sent me these. And I'm trying to make sure that I use them because I'm real bad. I get stuff because I think they're super cute and then I don't use it. It basically just sits in my stash, which is why I've got plenty of googly eyes in the house. That's why when somebody told her she needed to put eyes on something and she didn't have any, it's like, well, I know why you don't have them, because you sent them to me. Okay, so Linda Tolman, and Linda, if you want to post in the YouTube channel what time you're going live, I will make sure to, I'll see if I can set it up. I don't know if you've given me permission, but we can see if I can set it up to redirect to you, because I think that is fun to do. Let's move that one over to this guy. YouTube has a feature where if you have enough subscribers, you can raid somebody else's channel if they have given you permission to do so. And it's one of the things in the settings you have to set up. But if you have, I can definitely do that. I do that pretty much every week. I go, okay, Linda doesn't go live until 9. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it then because I'm not planning on staying on that long. And we'll put a couple more. I'm trying to make them kind of random so they look like they're kind of floating. So you do not have the redirect thing set up. We need to chat, honey, so that I can, so that if at some point you go live right after me, I can possibly raid off to you. Because I like doing that. I think it is fun. It kind of just carries the party on, which is fabulous. And it means that I can help support you a little bit more too. And yeah, I didn't realize I was off screen, but that's just me trying to peel the release paper off of these guys. Okay, I think this jar needs at least one more of the little bitty ones, if I can find a little bitty one. And then we'll try putting it together. Okay, awesome. So Linda says that she does have it turned on. Awesome. Fabulous. Problem is I just don't usually go live at the same time. I mean, I go live the same time every week, but I don't normally go around the time that you're going. So okay, so that's going to be good. Now these guys, wait a minute, I think I might have another thing of, oh, I do. I have another thing of green, I think. I just have to remember where I put them. These have got silver on the back. I think it would look better if these others are what I think they are, if they didn't have the silver on the back. I've also got some green seed beads. These are some dark green. So those are tiny, so that would work in there. That's red and green. Where's the other ones? Okay, so I've got some bright green ones that are clear. These little clear crystals. And I'm going to try not to put too many, and then I'll put a few of the seed beads down too. And try to keep them all in their jar space. So I want it to have some movement. I don't want it to be too much, right? I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to do those. Those are so small that they're going to go all over the place if I try to do anything. Okay, so this is gonna be where we're going to go. So we're going to give this a try. Taking off all this release paper. And I did not leave any gaps that are bigger or smaller than, I did not leave any gaps that are bigger than those green guys. I hope this turns out like I'm wanting it to. It'd be so cool. And what I hope you guys are getting from all of this is that you don't have to, when you're wanting to make a project for whatever the occasion is, you don't have to be looking for stamps and dies that are for that specific thing, you know? Because you can combine some of your other stuff to create the look that you want. I actually put it on there straight. Oh my God, that does not happen. I didn't put a lot of the shaker bits, but enough of them so that they do shake around. And some of them are trying to stick to some things, but that's okay. Okay, so now I need to, yes, think outside the jar. Thank you. That is a good thing to say. Absolutely. Love it, love it. Okay, so now I'm going to trim everything off of this. Where did I put my paper trimmer? And I used up some of one of my things, right? Yes, it does sound neat when it shakes. I mean, I've made some cards recently that, okay, my husband really didn't care about the cards, okay? But even he has said some of the stuff I made recently was cute. And that comes from thinking slightly outside the jar. Okay. Now you could have done this on the card base, but you know what? If I'd done that, I would have screwed stuff up. And so I'm trying to cut right up to that pink line. Okay, let's see. That side looks like it's pretty straight. So let's do this, and this should be 90 degree, and yep, that looks good. And the only reason I left the acetate on there was because I was afraid that if I had trimmed it down, I probably would have cut it a little bit too small, and that would have messed up everything, right? But I had to start over. Really don't want to start over when you're alive. Okay. So this one is not going to get popped up on foam on my card base. But I'm kind of thinking I need to see if I've got a green card base. I don't know if I've got any green heavyweight cardstock. Or purple. That's just too cute. Love it. Okay, while I'm doing that, and since I'm already on, this one's almost done, I just need to put it on a card base and find a sentiment from somewhere. Those guys I'll find another use for, but I can definitely use my peaches. And I think the peaches kind of look good on the green. What do you think? But I want something else on the background too. So that's too much apples. Because these are peaches, not apples. I mean, they can go together, but you know. That's why I like the apple blossoms, because they were apple blossoms, but they could be other things, right? Oh, that's pretty. Or I could do this one. That's it. Okay. I have to audition things to see what I like and what I don't, and usually turns out pretty good. Okay. Again, my paper trimmers. I'm going to trim down. This one I think I'll go horizontal. Actually, both of these are horizontal. I don't always go horizontal. So we'll cut this one to right at 4 by 5 1/4. And then grab a couple card bases. Let's see. Actually, I do have a green. It's not really the right color green, but we'll have to see. I have a green. And I can always go with white. You know, white is kind of what is. Or I could actually go black on that one too. So let me grab one of those two. I think the black makes the irises, the pupils and irises show up more. So I'm going to go with black for that one. And then for this one I think I'm just going to go on white. So let's go ahead and score the card bases real quick. I have this bad habit that if I go ahead and prep my card bases ahead of time, if I have a stack of card bases somewhere, I kind of have a habit of kind of losing them, and they get mixed in with my regular my card panels, and yeah, I wind up having to create a new one anyway. But so I'm going to use my Scotch foam tape, yes, for this first card. And this one I am going to be popping it up. So let's pop up the panel. And this one's just really a quick and easy. This one doesn't really need a whole lot on there. The papers do most of the work for you. So I have to give Teresa the credit for that. She does such a fabulous job. Oh, these are so cute. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. That's what Susan says. Yeah, I don't really like, okay, Crystal's Creation Wyckoff says, I thought that jar of peaches was fingers, was a jar of fingers. I'm really losing it. That's because we're in Halloween mode, honey. That's what it is. We are in Halloween mode. Somebody did suggest that I somehow put a finger in a jar. Now, that is an idea that I am going to have to figure out how to do. Haven't figured it out yet, but I'm going to figure that one out. I might have a finger stamp somewhere, but I have no idea. And Dawn says she does. I love Teresa. Absolutely. Teresa is the bomb. I don't know if all of you guys know or not, but she was on my channel at one point. She came on and did a live stream with me once last year. Which at some point we're going to have to twist Jamie's arm and have her come on with me. Okay, really sweet and simple. And then I need to do... Oh, Jamie says, oh boy, so I guess I'm not having to twist her arm, huh? Yeah, we'll have a blast. Okay, so this guy still needs a sentiment, but he's mostly done. And now I need to put my other one on. This is too cute. Okay, and for you guys that are over on Facebook, one thing that I like to do is I like to give away one of my cards. However, in order to be in the giveaway, you have to say something in the YouTube chat. I have it set up with, the way that I do this for you guys that are also doing lives and such, the way that I do it is I schedule my live through StreamYard. I don't stream through StreamYard, but I do set it up. I do go ahead and then usually when I'm doing a guest thing, then I use StreamYard for that too. But I schedule it on StreamYard. That means that I can go into their giveaway tool and it'll pull from the chat, and that is no work for me to do on my end. It's nothing for me to have to figure out, and it doesn't take forever, and I don't have to try to figure out who said what. So if you guys would like one of these cards that don't have sentiments yet, but will have sentiments before I get done, if you would like one of those, go ahead and say so in the chat over on YouTube. Okay, I want you to type in eyeball. Okay, type in eyeball because I can have it select only the people who say something or only the people who say a certain thing. So go ahead and type in eyeball, and I will be pulling from that soon. No, okay, the crafty visage. Dawn is the first person who said the eyeball. Okay, so let me clean some of this up while you guys are. And then Dawn says zombie eyeball. Okay, welcome, Carol. Welcome on in, honey. I am going to go ahead and give you a welcome. I just realized I also don't have I've got a text-to-speech thing that usually tells me when one of you guys pop in, and I don't have it turned on tonight. Yeah, I forgot that I didn't have it on, which means I need to redo all of the things. Yeah. That's one of my goals. Recently, and this is because I watch, some of the people that I watch on YouTube are not actually crafters, believe it or not. I do watch some folks that do some really cool stuff with their tech. Gloria Petrucci is fabulous. If you guys don't know her, she is, I mean, I know that Bethany does because we both did her live every day in August last year. That was super fun. And so she has got a lot of good ideas and stuff. She doesn't use OBS, so she goes, basically everything is like Mac thing. Yes, I know you want your zombie turned on. Okay, Jamie, you need to go over to the YouTube channel and say something in there. I was wondering how you knew in other lives that I was there before I finished saying hello. That is exactly it. I'm trying to remember what it's called. At some point, I promise I will do a class on the tech stuff. Actually, what I need to do is there's so much. I need to do a course, lots of different classes about fun things that you can do with your tech, directed for crafters, because we're not necessarily techie people. I'm pretty good, but there are some things that I still don't get that I'm still trying to figure out. Okay, but I do definitely need to Jamie put in eyeball, and she put an emoticon of an eyeball. That's fabulous. Okay, is there anybody else that wants to go ahead and put something in the chat? And while you're doing that, I'm going to pull up that bit, and then we'll have it on the screen so that, especially since Jamie hasn't seen it before, so she can see what it is. It's basically StreamYard /giveaway. It doesn't show up if you just look up StreamYard. You have to go in StreamYard /giveaway. And Dawn has her eye on me. Oh my goodness. Okay. StreamYard giveaway tool. I'm going to move this over to another screen so I can see the chatty chat. Move that over there because I know that that's the one that has got, that I have the screen share turned on for. Oh, come on. It was working. Why is it not working? Input screen share is not working. It was working just a little bit ago. Now I got to fix it. I tested this one before we got started. Okay. I also heard something weird, and I'm not sure what it was unless somebody did something. It's possible. Someone on YouTube may have just subscribed or something, and things sometimes come up. Excuse me. Anyway, this is what it looks like. So I can pick a broadcast. Is basically everything I've got scheduled in there is now listed up there. I scheduled a bunch of stuff. I do a live stream every week, so it's on there. So the one we're doing right now is this one, Not Too Shabby Stamp and Die of the Month. So click on that one, hit Start Collecting, and it says that I've got 12 people. Oh, I need to go back. Wait. I said you had to say eyeball. So I can type in match text. So let's see what it does this time. There were 10 people who said eyeball. This is gonna be fun. Oh my goodness. I have to see where's my YouTube? I have to see what you guys are doing. Oh no, I don't have it up. Okay, there we go. Dawn says it twice. It's Dawn, zombies are getting you, says Linda. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the draw button and make sure I've got my drum roll ready to go. except it's not working. Yeah, I'm actually using the alerts that I have for everything. It's not working. Jamie won! Oh my goodness. It's not rigged. It's not rigged. I promise. It's not rigged. And Jamie, you tell me, which one do you want? Do you want the eyeballs, or do you want this sweet one? I think I think I know which one you're gonna pick. But anyway. And now I have to find my YouTube. Where did I put my YouTube at? There's my YouTube. Dawn says, how appropriate. Okay, so Jamie wants the eyeballs, so I will put some kind of a Halloween sentiment on there for you, Miss Jamie, and just email me. You've got my email address, so just send me an email with what address you want me to mail it to, and I will get that mailed out for you. Oh, that turned out so cute too. I don't think anybody else on your team did an eyeballs in a jar card. Okay, well guys, you have a wonderful night. It is 8:30. It is a little bit later than I was expecting, and I had super fun. It does take longer to make a shaker card, and my brain sometimes doesn't go straight to the interactive, although I love all the interactive cards. But I think that one turned out pretty cute, and I think this guy turned out pretty cute too, and I had no idea what I was doing when I started this thing. So you guys, anyway, y'all have a wonderful night. I will see you guys on Tuesday night on my channel. We will be going live and probably making something Halloween, because Halloween, yeah. Anyway, so I will talk to you later, and love you guys. Bye. Okay, I had to come back in because I just saw Patty Gates is in the house and didn't say hello to me before now, so she wasn't in. She didn't get a chance to win. But hello, Miss Patty, and welcome. So happy that you got to join.